Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Fluctus Channel. The C-5 Galaxy is one of the largest aircraft ever placed in the U.S. Air Force service. Built to move oversized cargo across oceans without depending on ships, ports, or foreign rail lines. Developed by Lockheed and introduced in the late 1960s, it gave the military a flying warehouse with nose and tail cargo doors, a kneeling landing gear system, and enough internal space for helicopters, armored vehicles, engines, relief supplies, and hundreds of passengers. The modern C-5M Super Galaxy can carry more than 280,000 pounds of cargo, and its maximum takeoff weight is about 840,000 pounds, close to 420 tons. Keeping an aircraft that large ready for flight is a maintenance operation, almost as massive as the airplane itself. Airmen begin with careful exterior inspections around the wings, engines, fuselage, ramps, cargo floor, antennas, lights, tires, brakes, hydraulic lines, and access panels. Because the aircraft towers above the ramp, cranes, lifts, stands, and special platforms are needed to reach the tail, upper fuselage, engine nacelles, and wing sections. A maintainer working near the top is not simply turning a wrench. He is secured in fall protection, guided by technical orders, and supported by crews below who move tools, parts, and safety equipment. Inside a major inspection dock, the work becomes deeper and more methodical. Panels come off, floor sections are checked, wiring bundles are traced, and hidden areas are examined for cracks, corrosion, fluid leaks, worn seals, and damaged fasteners. One team may work around the landing gear, while another checks flight controls, fuel systems, or cargo handling equipment. Every job is documented, signed, reviewed, and linked to the next step so the aircraft can safely return to the mobility mission. Painting is also part of readiness because the surface area is enormous. Old paint and surface flaws are prepared before primer and coating are applied. Teams, mask windows, sensors, markings, and areas that cannot receive paint. They clean the skin, sand or strip sections, repair damage, spray coating in controlled passes, and inspect the finish for thickness and coverage. Paint protects metal from weather, salt air, fuel residue, and sunlight, so the process is protective, not cosmetic. The landing gear demands special attention. The C-5 uses a complex system designed to support heavy loads and kneel the aircraft for easier loading. During testing, airmen cycle the gear, watch the bogies rotate, inspect struts, check hydraulic pressure, listen for abnormal movement, and confirm that indicators match the real position. Brakes, tires, steering links, doors, uplocks, and emergency systems must work together. A failure here could affect loading, towing, takeoff, or landing. That is why C-5 maintenance is both mechanical and strategic. Success in the air begins with patient repair work on the ground, long before the massive aircraft rolls toward another global mission for every departure. Military cargo aircraft are not the only giants that depend on intense maintenance. Commercial cargo planes keep global trade moving by carrying electronics, medicine, machinery, mail, food, and urgent parts between continents. Many began life as passenger aircraft before being converted into freighters. The Boeing 747 is one of the clearest examples. With its wide body, long range, upper deck, and huge internal volume, it became a natural candidate for cargo conversion after passenger service. Engineers remove seats, galleys, overhead bins, interior panels, and passenger systems. Then strengthen the floor, install cargo handling rails, modify doors, add fire protection, and prepare the aircraft for pallets and containers. A converted freighter must be inspected as carefully as a military transport. Maintenance crews check engines, avionics, flight controls, hydraulic systems, pressurization, cargo locks, floor beams, lighting, doors, and emergency equipment. The cargo door is especially important because it must seal tightly in flight and open reliably on the ground. Cargo aircraft work long hours, often at night, and their schedules leave little room for delays. A grounded freighter can interrupt supply chains and force planners to reroute time-sensitive cargo quickly worldwide. Landing gear repair is one of the hardest jobs because the gear carries the full weight of the aircraft during taxi, takeoff, and landing. Mechanics raise the aircraft with jacks, secure it, remove panels, disconnect hydraulic lines when required, and inspect struts, torque links, bearings, brakes, and wheel assemblies. If a component is worn, it may be removed, cleaned, measured, repaired, or replaced before the system is tested under load. Technicians also inspect wiring, sensors, grease points, seals, and brake wear indicators before releasing the aircraft back to service. Tire removal is equally physical. A large aircraft tire is heavy, pressurized, and handled with caution. Crews chock the aircraft, depressurize when needed, remove wheel nuts, pull the wheel assembly, inspect the brake area, and move the tire to a shop for service. Retreading gives some tires another life. The worn tread is stripped away, the casing is inspected for damage, new tread rubber is applied, and the tire is cured under heat and pressure before final inspection. Whether the aircraft belongs to an airline, cargo company, or military fleet, the principle is the same. Heavy aircraft keep flying because maintenance teams rebuild small details before they become failures at speed. Fighter jets serve a different mission from cargo aircraft, but they depend on the same discipline. For the U.S. Air Force, fighters provide air superiority, close air support, interdiction, homeland defense, and training support for joint forces. They move faster, turn harder, and carry weapons that must work under extreme stress. That means maintenance on land is constant, detailed, and unforgiving. Every launch depends on people who understand the aircraft as a combat system, not just a machine. Line maintenance happens closest to daily flight operations. Before a sortie, crew chiefs inspect the aircraft exterior: tires, brakes, intakes, exhaust, panels, lights, antennas, canopies, and safety pins. They check fluids, service oxygen, inspect for leaks, review forms, and communicate with pilots before engines start. During launch, maintainers remove pins, signal the pilot, watch control surfaces move, listen to the engine, and clear the aircraft to taxi. After landing, they perform recovery inspections, looking for heat damage, loose fasteners, tire wear, bird strikes, and faults reported in the cockpit. Phase maintenance is deeper. It happens after a set number of flying hours, or according to scheduled inspection requirements. An F-15E or F-16 entering phase may be pulled into a hangar, opened across many panels, and examined far beyond normal line checks. Specialists inspect structures, fuel systems, landing gear, avionics, ejection seats, environmental systems, and flight controls. The difference is depth. Line maintenance keeps the day's flying schedule moving. Phase maintenance resets confidence in the aircraft after many hours of stress. Depot maintenance goes even farther. Major parts may be removed, rebuilt, or replaced. F-16 engine removal is a precise process. Crews disconnect lines, cables, mounts, panels, and exhaust sections, then use handling equipment to slide the engine from the fuselage. New wings or major structural parts can also be installed when airframes need life extension. In the armament backshop, gun systems are assembled, cleaned, inspected, and tested before returning to aircraft that depend on them in combat. Deployed maintenance adds pressure. During exercises such as Red Flag Alaska, maintainers work away from home stations with limited space, cold weather, temporary shelters, and tight schedules. They refuel, rearm, repair, launch, recover, and troubleshoot aircraft while operations continue around them. Whether preparing F-16s for flight or supporting large training events at Nellis, the maintainer's job remains the same. Find problems early, fix them correctly, and send the pilot into the air with confidence. At sea, aircraft maintenance becomes even more difficult because the runway is moving. A carrier flight deck is crowded, loud, windy, and dangerous. Yet FA-18s, helicopters, and aircraft must be repaired, armed, launched, and recovered every day. Salt air attacks metal. Limited space slows work, and every tool must be controlled so nothing is lost into an intake or blown across the deck. Before FA-18 takeoff operations, maintainers and flight deck crews inspect the aircraft, remove safety pins, connect launch equipment, check control surfaces, and coordinate with shooters, directors, ordnance crews, and pilots. Between flights, technicians open panels, service systems, troubleshoot faults, and prepare the jet for another cycle. At sea, speed matters, but so does accuracy. A rushed mistake can endanger the aircraft, the ship, or the launch sequence. Specialized shops support the flight deck. Tire shop crews break down worn wheels, inspect tires, change assemblies, and return serviceable parts to the ready pool. Aviation machinists' mates may run engine tests at night, listening for abnormal vibration, checking temperatures, and confirming power response while the ship continues moving. Helicopter maintenance brings its own demands. MH-60's Seahawk crews inspect rotor blades, gearboxes, hydraulic systems, sensors, tail rotors, and folding mechanisms that allow the helicopter to fit inside ship spaces. Elevator operations connect the hangar bay to the flight deck. Aircraft are chained down, moved into position, raised or lowered, and guided carefully by crews working inches from edges, wheels, and folded wings. From C-5 hangars to commercial freight shops, from fighter ramps to carrier decks, aircraft maintenance is the unseen system behind every mission. Airmen and sailors preserve engines, tires, landing gear, paint, electronics, and structures so heavy lifters can cross oceans and fighters can return safely again. That's the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to subscribe to this channel so you don't miss any of our new content. See you next time.